today, from San Diego, California, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's San Diego taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Throwing Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, Callaway, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. McCord flushed out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCord. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. McCord. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now this is Shepard on the jet sweep. Oh, what a juke into space. And down to the 11. A big play there for the Giants. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. Now a first carry for their fullback. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Jones now operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, catch made by Slayton. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Caden Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Off play action. McCord looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. McCord. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On second down now, Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. McCord flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Red Dragons have regained the lead. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first down carry for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Rosa's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he returns this to the 22. So here is the home side to take over on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd down at 7. Operating from the gun, McCord. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. You know, their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true, because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off play action. McCord throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the... And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He finds his man complete. It's short. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Red Dragons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now Jones throwing on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Eagles who were able to swoop in and get the road victory. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Mike Williams, up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Dak Prescott, excellent in the victory as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On first down, Callaway. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. McCord flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. A give to the fullback on the dive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Red Dragons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. McCord dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jones on 1st down. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 2nd and 1, Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
On first down, Callaway, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
8 yards to go on second down.
Back to throw. McCord. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw on second down. McCord eluding the pressure right toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Red Dragons extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
New York set to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
3 yards remain for second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Rosa's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Callaway, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 2nd down, Callaway. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, McCord. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 10 there, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Callaway. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Callaway, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So now Jones and the Giants down by 8, 57 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Jones.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with miss.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jones. Pass complete to Shepard, and they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. To throw is Jones.
That's caught by Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Here's Jones.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the home team here, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.